All right, we're here with Skip the Foreplay vocalist Mark. And how are you today?
I'm good, and what about yourself?
I'm decent. It's pretty freaking cold outside, but
It's not. We've been like in Canada, like on the west side, and this is pretty much chiller here than yeah.
yeah, I've heard they've already got like lots of snow out there. So
Yeah, a lot of snow, wind, and like black ice. So yeah, here is cool.
yeah, as long as there's like no car accidents, I guess it's pretty much good anywhere.
I've been lucky. Like the road has been like not that bad, so I mean that was cool.
So how has this tour been going on so far right now? You're with Bless the Fall, Skylit Drive, and At the Skylines.
Yeah, all the dudes are fucking awesome. We had the chance to meet like blessthefall on the Warped Tour, so that was like better than nothing. And then so I mean, they're all good dudes. The tour is going well. Kids are fun. It's just like we played like 6 shows I think. So just like still the beginning of the tour. So I'm pretty excited on like the American part. I know like there's gonna be a lot of more kids. It's not like against our country. It's just like there's a lot more kids like in the United States. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to see like the result.
Yeah, you spoke about Warped Tour. How would you say your experience was this year on Warped Tour?
Oh man, Warped Tour is hard. It's hard. You have to work like your ass off, but it's so much fun that it's just I don't know. Warped Tour is like the best tour ever. It's like a big summer camp. You're meeting a lot of people, a lot of kids, making like friends and things. I don't know. It's like the best tour for just if you play music and like that kind of music. Warped Tour is the best. It's long. It's a long tour. Like 40 something dates. You're going all across like America. I don't know. It's just great. It's just a lot of fun.
You guys, did you play the full thing?
Yeah, but like we have like we were on the whole thing. We had to drop off like I think it was the last date in Florida because like Matt got injured on his knee and he needed surgery, so we had to leave before the end. I think we missed like 5 shows or 6. Man, I think it's 5, so it was not that bad. We still made like 38 shows or something.
All right. What would you say was the best experience of all the Warped Tours since it is so crazy?
The best experience would be like Montreal. Will be like I think Montreal was like because we asked Kevin Lyman to play on a bigger stage for our hometown, you know. Yeah. And he said like, what about opening the main stage for Montreal? I was like, God damn, that would be fucking awesome. And that's what we did, and it was like maybe 3,000 people for us. I mean, it was like the best show I've never had in my life, so that'll be memories for sure.
Yeah, I know at here our Toronto date you also played main stage. It was awesome.
Not that much kids at Montreal because Montreal is our hometown. Yeah, exactly. But it was still fun. Maybe like 1,000 or 800, and I don't know. It's hard to say. Like outside, there's so much space that there's no cap. You know, here it's like, all right, cool. This place is like 300 caps, so like there's about that much kids. You know, but outside is totally different.
Yeah, with caps and stuff, would you say you like playing better at like a smaller club like this or at a festival?
I love little shows like that. They're more. You're close to your crowd. I don't know. And then when it's packed, it's so cool. You can use lights because we don't use it on that tour, but we can like lasers and strobes. That's what we're using usually. And then I don't know. Outside we can't use that, so that was like, but whatever. I think I'm preferring like, I prefer like little shows. Like not little shows like 100 like. Maybe like 300 caps. This is like the best shows that you can have. Like it's so small, packed, and kids are moving, and I don't know. I like it.
Yeah. With lights and stuff, a lot of electronics come into effect, and your band, of course, has lots of like dubstep and electronic influence. And lots of bands these days most of them that do have that kind of influence, they signed to Rise Records, but you guys decided to go the other way with Epitaph. What would you say was behind that reasoning?
Well, we got an offer, and I mean, Brett, the owner of like Epitaph, was like really into our band, like the name, like the concept and everything. So I mean, you can't spit on Epitaph, you know. They're so big labels that I don't know. It was just different than every other band, so we decided to go with them, and they're awesome labels. So it's like the best. I think this is the best label for us for now. So. Album of the year will be. I've been listening a lot of like The new Memphis Fires is like really great. I love Matt Jobs. He's a great vocalist. He's doing like an awesome job. I really like this one, and Billy Van just released a new full he had like an EP before that, but this is like a full length, and I just love the this guy's a producer, and he did like electronic music, but I don't know, I love his style. He's just the way that he produced things sounds really great. So I will be like those two things are what I'm listening a lot right now. So I think this is gonna be like the two for me. Maybe not for you guys, but for me it's the best. So. Yeah, Billy Van and the Challenger from Memphis Fire will be like the best.
Who do you think was like the top like newcomer, like completely burst onto the scene out of nowhere? Who do you think is the biggest one?
We just toured with them right now, just a month ago with band in all ships on the U.S. part of there's like Upon This Dawning. I never heard of them before, and they're from Italy. They're fucking awesome dudes. They're super chill, super humble, and they're super great live. I mean, I think this is like the upcoming band, and I didn't like know a thing about them, and they blew my mind. It was like, whoa, they're really, really good. So for me, it's that. I don't know a lot of upcoming bands, but this one is really decent.
Yeah, I only ever heard of them about a month ago when they had that cover come out on Punko's Pop.
Yeah, the cover is not the best song that they have. Like seriously, the full line is killing it.
Yeah, just like basically once I first heard it and I looked it up, and all of a sudden they were having like all kinds of stuff coming out, like singles with Motionless in White and stuff like that.
Chris. And that's gonna help them a lot, because Chris is like so famous right now. He's like on the street, and Motionless is doing good. So
yeah, they're another one of those bands that just came out of nowhere this year. Also, speaking of covers, you guys did one also of LMFAO, Champagne Showers. What made you guys decide to do a cover?
We wanted to do a cover because it's just cool, and that's what we wanted, just to create a buzz on the internet. And we were not really sure about what song, and this song came out, and we were like, let's try this one, and the result is just awesome. So
yeah, I know, like that's honestly the first song that I heard by you guys, and it was just like instantly like, what the heck, like. Dubstep and metalcore?
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's the only song that we have a lot of dubstep in, though. Not a lot, but just like influence, like dubstep influences. Mm-hmm. Like the rest of the record is not that much dubstep. It's more electro club music than like what we dubstep from now. Dubstep is like really really mainstream right now. Like everyone's like, oh, dubstep. They have like dubstep in like Ford, commercials and shit like that. They're using dubstep everywhere. So. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna go like on the next record a lot of dubstep. I think we're gonna stick like what electro we're using on this one. So we're just gonna go with what we use and just use it on like level 2, Yeah.
Speaking of the next record, like, are you guys writing at all?
Yeah, we getting started like now, and then we're going home in like a couple weeks, and that's what we're gonna do. We have a break for that. We're going to Japan in March for 3 days. Yeah, 8, 9, and 10 we're going to Japan. We have like 3 days there. So by that time we don't have any tour booked. So we're gonna write music just for the next record. Try to get like that's what we want. Try to get a summer record and going on a tour like All Star, Scream It, or whatever like that.
Yeah. So no Warped again?
I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. Not for this summer.
You were speaking about how earlier, Epitaph, I remembered the question, how they liked your name and everything. What made you guys decide to go with a name that was so out there, basically?
My guitar player, Chuck, had this idea first, and like we were in the studio with like trying to get a band name, and like blah blah blah, and like this came out, like Skip the Foreplay. I heard that in like Jason Derulo song, and that would be cool to get, it's short, and like people are gonna like remember it, yeah. So like, and then more than like the weeks were going on, like, all right, cool, I think this is a good idea. We're gonna stick with Skip the Foreplay, and like everyone loves it, and it's like a bit shocky of it, like everybody's like, oh, and I don't know, it's just what we wanted, and that's a good like thing for us, because like everybody was like, oh man, Skip the Foreplay, Skip the Foreplay, blah blah blah. Like stupid band name or whatever. Even if you say like our name is cool or our name is not cool, this is what we wanted, like make people talk. So
Exactly. What else do you have upcoming for like tours and such like that?
only Japan is booked right now. Dave Shapiro is looking for upcoming tours, so we just gonna wait home, take a break, because this is like a full year that we're touring. So we're gonna take a little break, going home for Christmas, and to see my like old family, eat good food, sleep well, writing some new shit. I'm still writing on tour. Like I have like a lot of lyrics like already like good to go, and like just gonna work with that. But I still have like some work to do, so I'm gonna go home and just sit down and just finish it all.
As far as like writing and stuff, like what influences your writing, and at the same time, like what bands like would you say influenced you in music and stuff?
Everybody's listening to a lot of things, like different things. We're having some different styles in this band, so this is what I like. There's like my guitar players listening to a lot of like Winter Sun. It's like kind of like Lord of the Ring metal. It's like yeah, it's exactly that. And then we have Matthew is listening a lot of like Matthew's listening to everything. It's like me. I'm listening a lot of rap, like Wiz Khalifa, and like my lyrics are more influences by rap than everything else. And then I don't know. There's like the other guys listening to like Iron Maiden, like Julian. My drummers love like Deftones and shit like that. We have a lot of things. Like my DJ is a lot like in Muse style a bit. Like their new record is awesome. Like yeah, this is another record I forgot to mention, but like Muse, their new record is awesome. So yeah, and then we have like a lot of influences, like different influences. So when we mashed it up, that was like the first album. When we mashed it up. Sorry, we have a song mashed up. When we mashed up like every influences that came out like that, and we're like, oh dude, this is fucking awesome, So we're gonna stick with like those influences, going like with solos, trying to get like, I don't know. We're gonna see. I don't know. We have so many ideas that I cannot say anything right now because like I can say something in like 2 weeks. I'm gonna change my mind. It's like, oh, this is bullshit. Let's do something else, Like.
At least it's not a shortage of ideas. That's honestly awesome. I love the fact how some people these days at least like listen to everything, whereas like you go on like YouTube and there's so much hate.
Yeah, I know. You have to listen to everything. It's open your mind to different things, and then yeah, that's like there's a lot of hate on YouTube, but that's what you want, You want to make people talk about your band, even if they're they're talking shit or whatever. They're talking shit to someone that's gonna like it, or they're talking shit to someone that's gonna hate, but it's gonna talk to someone that's gonna hate,
Yeah,
it's
like extreme.
Lady Gaga style, Britney Spears. It's all like that. Like you want to make people talk, so you're gonna make like people talk. Like so you're gonna make something different that people gonna be, oh man, I'm not used to this, so I don't like it because people are close. Like that's a lot of my friends. They're like that too, and like they're all stuck up and like, oh, I like this and this band, but if it's brand new, I'm not gonna like it, and like I don't know, I'm gonna listen to it for a year, and after that, oh, they're good, or I'm gonna see them live, and oh, okay, they're cool. Or it's music industry is so picky that I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta stay. You like it, just do what you like, and people's gonna follow you.
So does any of the haters does it affect you at all then?
No. Seriously, I don't give a thing for like haters. Like, I love you, haters.
Haters make me famous.
Haters gonna hate anyway, so.
And that's all I can really think of at the moment. So thank you very much for the opportunity.
It's a pleasure, man. Have a good show, and
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, we'll probably be back in like 2013. Like we don't have any tour booked, but we were trying to get like maybe like around our town because we don't have anything booked, so we can book things on ourselves or little gigs there and there, just to keep us busy.
Again, thank you very much.
All right.